Hello everyone, I'm Duke James. This is EU4 Meiou and Taxes 3.0. Interestingly, the Ottomans are not attacking Rome. The Ottomans only have 6,000 troops. So, maybe they're just getting weaker over time. I also eclipsed the Ottomans. So, it's weird. I'm gonna go ahead and drill then. I can't attack these guys because I don't have a claim, so I'm building a spy network. So yeah, I'm gonna give this area back to Rome. The Byzantine Empire. And then for now, I'm actually going to go ahead and yield concessions to ancient liberties. But I think for my idea group, I'm just gonna do trade, because I think trade, you get extra merchants from trade centers, 50%. You get ship trade power and building some ships. Provincial trade power. Commerce, production, and efficiency. I feel like commerce is a pretty important part. I feel like it's almost even more important now than trade was before. That's just the sense that I get. Trade steering, ship trade power propagation. I'm not sure what the difference between ship trade power and ship trade power propagation is. I assume that's the same thing, same general thing, more trade power from ships. Caravan power, merchant trade power, global trade power. I think I'll do that, and then I'll do either bureaucracy or empire as the next group. So go ahead and take the next 4. Yes, okay, perfect. I can get that commerce, production, and efficiency. And then I'll take the next fortification idea, attrition for enemies. And then I'll do a couple admin techs. So being ahead of time in admin tech doesn't give you anything. Because it used to give tax. So I think for balance purposes, since everything is tax now, there's no production, they had to get rid of that. Which is unfortunate. But you do, I think I mentioned it a while ago, that I wasn't sure if you could increase resources. But this says maximum resource size +2. I assume that means it's increasing the resources. Although, yeah, because I think farmland starts at 925, so it's increased it to 945. And then it increases production efficiency. Which doesn't actually do anything unless that now increases yield by 1%. Alright, and it looks like these guys are actually going to hopefully go away. 5 years. As soon as I get above 0 stability, I can start doing some of these reforms. Oh yeah, I also need dip power, so I went below. Alright, we can provide grain again. I'm going to do full grain provisions. I feel like you always want to, pretty much always want to do that. Because you help keep your peasants from dying, you get stability increase interval reduction, and you get stability back as well. Yeah, these guys are taken down. Perfect. So I hope the Romans get more powerful. The Ottomans will probably get off their back. That's the idea. One thing I learned, I mentioned that under produced and demand in the trade screen, I thought that produced, it says like for food 47.5 plus 5.8. I thought that was, I think I thought the first number was how much was produced and the second number was how much was imported, but that actually has to do with subsistence. So there's province subsistence economy on the bottom above that. Press A to scroll. That's 11% in this province. So that means 11% of the goods produced in this province, which is that second number, that 5.888 under food. It means that that 5.888 is limited to this sector, the trade node sector. That cannot leave. That is considered subsistence, so that's what they need to live. So that first number, 47.5, that can be traded internationally, but that 5.888, that second number, stays in the node. You can reduce subsistence economy by increasing commerce output, which is another reason why I think commerce output's good to have. It's pretty powerful. So essentially, that's, if you colonize, which I haven't done yet, newly colonized provinces will have really high subsistence. So they will not trade on the international markets, and that's to keep the province from dying. So if you have a province with a lot of cash crop, it'll stay in the province until you build up the commerce industry, and then they'll be able to export, and you'll be able to rake in the money from that. So that is what that is. Also, a second thing is, I actually didn't know what nodes were. Like, I thought nodes were kind of regions, but nodes are sectors. I thought sectors were like region-based, but sectors are all of the provinces belonging to one country in a node. So like our sector in the lower Danube is the entire, all of the provinces that we own in the lower Danube is in one sector. I thought they were grouped by like 4 provinces, like regions. So in the Adriatic, our Adriatic sector is all of the provinces, so it would be these 3, Ragusa and Istria, are all one sector. I thought Istria would be a different sector with these provinces, but no. Hey, we get an extra merchant. So I don't own provinces in the Black Sea, so I can't get to the Ruthenia, Rusland, Central Steppe, or Caucasus node from the Black Sea. But I do own provinces in the Adriatic, and I have a merchant there. Or the Aegean. I own provinces in the Aegean, and I have a merchant there, so I can get to Caucasus through that. I could get to the Levant through that. I think just those 2. Wait, no, okay, this one flows into the Aegean, so I should be able to get to Egypt as well. I'm going to stick a merchant in the... Actually, I'm not sure what Egypt would have. You'd think Egypt would be a good province to trade with. I want to see. I'm going to select all my provinces, conduct a census. Here we go. We produce 552 food, we demand 554. We produce 55 salt and demand 110. I think this should probably, hopefully it has more than just food and salt. I imagine so. Hopefully it has all the other ones as well. I'm gonna stick a merchant here, just see what happens. I could check Egypt's to see their food and salt. Yeah, they produce 909 food. They demand 771, so that Nile really produces a lot of food. They produce 146 salt, and they demand 154. I imagine that's because they have a lot of provinces on the coast, so they get a lot of sea salt. So I don't think trading with Egypt would actually help me out. But I'll leave that merchant there for a little bit, see what happens. Because I imagine they also have developed industries, especially in Cairo. Textile, carpets. See, I guess I could buy carpets. Their carpet size is 390. That's massive. Their plant fiber industry is 181. Their higher education industry is 161. They make 10 ducats. 10.78 ducats from this province, 118 development. Cairo is a beast. 385,000 peasants, 426,000 residents. That is massive. I think we're going to get hurt by trading in there. I'm not sure what we have that they would want. We don't collect anything in the node. Which is to be expected. Alright, I want to get to 1 stability, so I'm going to go ahead and provide temporary tax relief again. That gets us to 80%, so we need 20%. Then I can start doing some of these. I don't think harborage... Okay, yeah, additional effects. Local shipbuilding time negative 20%. I don't know why it takes so long then. 1,062 days to build a light ship. That is a long time. Also, a light ship only costs 27 ducats. Galley costs 25. Weird. It only costs 2 more ducats to build a crayer versus a galley. It's double the naval materials, though. We can go ahead and get some army drills. 16% army professionalism. Also increased our force limit. Leave it where it is for now. Okay, I don't want to take anything. Clergy and the burghers have privileges. It's really just basic tax exemption. The burghers' privileges are like the old game. Some of them actually give good things. There's overlooking smuggling, which gives trade power plus 10%. But I think smuggling... So there's tariffs. I don't fully understand this system, but there's tariffs where each country has tariffs on 12 goods. I think all of the goods just has a tariff rate. So you collect tariffs when you collect tariffs on commerce. I don't know much more than that, but I think smuggling reduces the tariffs because essentially it's people smuggling goods into your country, in and out of your country, so you're not taxing that. So smuggling does do something. So global trade power might not be worth it. There's something. This one gives corruption. End all state interference and regulation of the guilds, providing them with complete autonomy in organization and governance. So it gives free guilds, which gives yearly corruption minus 0.1. Don't know what negative this has. You'd think it would have a negative because we're letting the guilds just run free. And then there's extensive service exemption and tax exemption. I don't think the burgers actually give a lot. I don't think they give me anything. The National Army, we get 357 troops from Pest. The nobles give 1,241 plus some knights. 256 knights. Citizens Militia gives nothing. That would be this one, Citizens Service. Pretty sure that's because we don't have the reform for that. That's the it's one of the bureaucracy reforms. Pretty sure it's this one. Urban governance of extensive charters 5 or higher. So yeah, this is the burgers. Okay, this would be this is the bureaucracy one. Volunteers is the bureaucracy one. This is the burger one. So I'm pretty sure we don't have that that tax anywhere. So the burgers aren't actually giving us any manpower right now. We don't really have that many residents. We probably have less than 100,000 residents in our entire country, so I don't think we would get much from that anyway. Like Pest has 17,000 residents. Belgrade actually has the most residents in our country. Belgrade, 24,749. Our general died. We have no generals. Actually, it's better to have as many troops. It's better to have up to your force limited troops when you drill, so I'm actually going to get a troop. And there's no reason not to really do that, because it only costs a ducat and you can delete it. I'm pretty sure it does cost goods to build units. I think it costs 2 military goods and then some other... Cost some food, some salt, etc. But I'm not sure on the specifics of that, because I did build like 20 troops once while looking at a stockpile of army goods, and it didn't actually decrease the army goods, so I'm not sure if that's fully implemented yet. I'm gonna send these guys to protect trade in the Aegean. The Adriatic. I wanted to say the Aegean before, and I said the Adriatic. I wanted to say the Adriatic, but I said the Aegean. Actually gives us a decent amount of ducats from the Adriatic. Alright, I'm gonna grab a claim on that province. I have no heir. I don't want to lose 5 legitimacy, though. Fine. My ruler is 26, so... Fortunately, aristocratic influence is just increasing by a lot. 50. 50 influence. It's huge. Let's go ahead and expand the bureaucracy again. Some more state reach. Alright, I'm going to end this part here, and then in the next part, probably give Rome's cores back. Hopefully the Ottomans don't attack, but we'll see. They seem to not want to attack. They're allied with Trebizond and Tunis. Why would you ally Trebizond? Trebizond, what are you doing? Why'd you do that? Don't do that, Trebizond. Anyway, goodbye.